In this video, we will learn how to crochet the strap of the Summer Days Daisy Bag. Please reference my other video tutorial to see how to crochet all 5 rounds of this daisy granny square. You will need 15 of these daisy granny squares to make the Summer Days Daisy Bag. Arrange all the granny squares in this layout. Please reference my written crochet pattern for more details and to see how to seam them together. With the wrong sides of the granny squares facing you, you will be doing slip stitch seaming. Insert your hook into both the front and back loops of both stitches, yarn over, and pull through. All the granny squares have been seamed together and you can see these raised edges on the wrong side. Let's flip the bag inside out and see what the right side looks like. It has this beautiful quilted look to it, and now we're ready to add the strap. We will be rejoining the yarn at the top right corner of the bag. To do so, make a slip knot. Insert your hook into the chain 2 gap or one of the chain stitches. Add the slip knot and pull through. Chain 3. This counts as 1 half double crochet and a chain 1. Skip 1 stitch and work 1 half double crochet in the following stitch. Next, chain 1, skip 1, and work 1 half double crochet in the following stitch. Continue repeating this pattern until the bottom of the V. End off with a chain 1, skip 1 before we work the half double crochet decrease. The half double crochet decrease is worked across these chain 2 gaps. To work the half double crochet decrease, yarn over, insert your hook into both indicated gaps. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the 3 remaining loops. This special half double crochet decrease has been worked at the bottom of the V. Continue working the same pattern of chain 1, skip 1, work 1 half double crochet in the following stitch around. Continue working this pattern around until you have reached the second bottom V on the other side of the bag. Here we are at the second bottom V. Once again, work a half double crochet decrease. Continue this pattern until the end of the round. End off with a chain 1, skip 1, and work a slip stitch in the second chain of the initial chain 3 to close up the round. Round 1 is now complete. Chain 110 stitches for the strap. Adjust this number as necessary depending on how long you want your strap to be or where you want your bag to hit. Keep this initial chain length an even number. With the wrong side of the bag facing you, we will place 2 stitch markers. Place the green stitch marker at the top corner of the bag. Place the peach stitch marker in 1 stitch to the left of the green stitch marker. With the wrong side of the bag still facing you, work a slip stitch to the green stitch marker. Then work a slip stitch to the peach stitch marker. It is very important that these 2 stitches are worked on the wrong side of the bag, otherwise the strap will be twisted. Chain 1 and turn. Soon we will begin crocheting back down the chain length. We will be using both the front and back loops of the chain stitches. Leave the back bumps for later on. Find the second chain of the strap. Work 1 half double crochet in this second chain of the strap. Then chain 1, skip 1, and work 1 half double crochet in the following stitch. Continue repeating this pattern across all the chains. This is what your strap should look like. Place a green stitch marker in the last chain of the strap. This is where the last half double crochet will be worked. Next, place a peach stitch marker to the left of the green stitch marker when the right side of the bag is facing you. Work that last half double crochet at the green stitch marker. Then, work a slip stitch at the peach stitch marker. Do not cut the yarn as we will now build up the top edging and strap of the bag. Switch to a 2.75mm hook to get tighter and denser stitches. Chain 1. Work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Note that we are working in a clockwise direction. Continue working single crochets until the dip of the V. You can place a stitch marker in the chain 1 to show the beginning of the round. As you're approaching the dip of the V, locate the 5 middle stitches, including the half double crochets and the chain gaps. You're going to skip 1 and work the invisible single crochet decrease over the 3 middle stitches. Insert your hook into the front loops of the next 3 stitches. Yarn over, pull through 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through both loops. Skip the next stitch and continue working single crochets in each stitch around. Continue working single crochets along the strap. Continue until you reach the stitch marker. Slip stitch to the chain 1 where the stitch marker is to close the round. Work a slip stitch in the next stitch. Place a stitch marker in the first slip stitch to indicate the beginning of the round. Continue working slip stitches in each stitch across until the dip of the V. Locate the 3 middle stitches of the dip of the V. Work the invisible slip stitch decrease by inserting your hook into the front loops of the next 3 stitches. Yarn over, pull through all the loops. Continue working slip stitches around. Work slip stitches along the strap of the bag too. Slip stitch to the first slip stitch to close the round. Now you can cut the yarn and fasten off. Flip the bag, and now we will build up the top edging and strap of the other side of the bag. Rejoin your yarn at the top right corner of the bag. You can place a stitch marker. Make a slip knot. Insert your hook into the stitch, add your slip knot, and pull through. Chain 1. Work single crochets in each stitch around. Move the stitch marker to the chain 1 to show the beginning of the round. You will work single crochets, work the invisible single crochet decrease in the dip of the V, and continue working single crochets. Once again, here are the middle 5 stitches. Skip the next stitch and work the invisible single crochet decrease over the 3 middle stitches. Skip the next stitch and work single crochets around. Now we are approaching the other side of the strap. This time, we are going to work our single crochets in the back bumps as shown here. Insert your hook into the back bump and work a single crochet. This is what your strap should look like. Be careful not to skip any back bumps, as some are larger and some are smaller. For the smaller back bumps, you can use your finger to carefully guide your crochet hook through. Slip stitch to the initial chain 1 to close the round. Work a slip stitch in the next stitch. Place a stitch marker in the first slip stitch to mark the beginning of the round. Continue working slip stitches around, working the invisible slip stitch decrease in the dip of the V, and then slip stitches across the strap as well. Slip stitch to the first slip stitch to close the round. Cut the yarn and fasten off. To do an invisible finish, thread the yarn tail through a yarn needle. Insert your needle through the front and back loops of the next stitch. Then insert the needle through the front loop only of the previous stitch. As you can see, this gives a clean and continuous finish. You can weave in this yarn end down here. You can steam block the final bag, including all of the seams and strap, for a beautiful finishing touch to smooth out the fibers and relax the stitches. Enjoy crocheting your daisy bags, everyone, and I hope you found this video tutorial helpful.